What if I told you that a small island with just 23 million people could trigger World War III? Welcome to Minecrafted, where we explore the stories that shape our world. We're diving into one of the most complex geopolitical puzzles of our time, the Taiwan crisis. This tiny island, roughly the size of Maryland, sits at the center of a brewing storm between two superpowers. Every military exercise, every diplomatic meeting, every trade deal involving Taiwan sends ripples across global markets and military headquarters worldwide. The question isn't just whether conflict will come, it's when, and what that means for all of us. Geography is destiny. Picture this. Taiwan sits like a cork in a bottle, positioned perfectly to control some of the world's busiest shipping lanes. Located just 130 kilometers from mainland China. This strategic location makes it one of the most valuable pieces of real estate on Earth. Nearly 90% of the world's container ships pass through these waters. Carrying everything from your smartphone components to your morning coffee, the island controls three crucial maritime choke points that could reshape global trade overnight. To the north lies the Miyako Strait, connecting Taiwan to Japanese territory. The southern Bashi Strait links Taiwan to the Philippines, while the Taiwan Strait itself serves as a highway for international commerce. Control these waters, and you control the economic lifeline of Asia. The semiconductor crown jewel here. It's a staggering fact that might blow your mind. Taiwan produces 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors. The Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, doesn't just make computer chips. It manufactures the digital backbone of modern civilization. From artificial intelligence systems to fighter jets, from your car's navigation system to the device you're watching this on, Taiwan's tiny factories power our connected world. Semiconductor dominance gives Taiwan what experts call silicon shield protection. Both China and the United States depend so heavily on these chips that disrupting their production would cripple economies worldwide. It is estimated that a conflict over Taiwan could trigger a global economic recession worse than the 2008 financial crisis, making this small island's technology sector a powerful deterrent against military action. The historical wound that won't heal to understand today's tensions. We need to travel back to 1949, when China's civil war split one nation into two competing governments. The communist forces led by Mao Zedong conquered mainland China, while Chiang Kai-shek's nationalist government fled to Taiwan, creating a situation that persists today. Imagine if the American Civil War had ended with the Confederates establishing a separate government in Hawaii. That's essentially what happened here. This division occurred during what China calls its century of humiliation, when foreign powers carved up Chinese territory like a birthday cake. Taiwan's loss to Japan in 1895, followed by decades of colonial rule, remains a painful memory embedded in Chinese national consciousness. For Beijing's leaders, reclaiming Taiwan isn't just about territory. It's about healing a historical wound and proving that China has truly returned to greatness. America's strategic chess game. The United States finds itself playing a delicate balancing act that would challenge even the most skilled diplomat. Since the 1970s, America has maintained what is called strategic ambiguity, officially recognizing Beijing as China's legitimate government while quietly supporting Taiwan through arms sales and informal diplomatic ties. This policy walks a tightrope between preventing Chinese invasion and discouraging Taiwanese independence. Taiwan anchors what military strategists call the First Island Chain, a network of U.S. allies and bases stretching from Japan through the Philippines. This defensive line keeps Chinese naval forces bottled up near their coast, maintaining American dominance in the Pacific Ocean. If Taiwan fell under Chinese control, it would punch a massive hole in this strategy, potentially forcing the U.S. military to retreat thousands of miles eastward. The democracy dilemma. Here is what makes this situation even more complex. Taiwan has evolved into one of Asia's most vibrant democracies, while maintaining its complicated international status. The island boasts free elections, independent media, and robust civil liberties. It was even the first Asian territory to legalize same-sex marriage. This democratic transformation creates a stark contrast with mainland China's one-party system, turning Taiwan into a powerful symbol in the global ideological struggle. For many Taiwanese people, The choice isn't between independence and reunification. It's about preserving their way of life. Recent polls show that over 60% prefer maintaining the current ambiguous status quo rather than forcing a resolution either way. They've built a prosperous, free society in the shadow of constant threats, creating a unique identity that transcends the historical China versus China narrative. The military mathematics. The military dynamics surrounding Taiwan read like a high-stakes game of chess played with aircraft carriers and missile systems. China has been rapidly modernizing its forces, developing anti-ship missiles specifically designed to keep American naval forces away during any potential conflict. Just this September, China held a massive military parade featuring Xi Jinping alongside Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un, sending a clear message about their military partnerships and readiness. Meanwhile, China has increased its defense spending by 7.2% in 2025 to reach $245 billion. While deploying new amphibious landing ships designed specifically for a Taiwan invasion, Beijing has escalated tensions by eliminating informal maritime boundaries and now conducts daily air and sea intrusions around Taiwan, testing the island's defenses and international resolve. Meanwhile, the United States has been strengthening partnerships throughout the region, gaining access to new bases in the Philippines and conducting joint exercises that practice sinking Chinese ships. Both sides are preparing for a conflict nobody wants, but everyone fears might be inevitable. Military experts estimate that China might have the capability to successfully invade Taiwan by 2030, creating a ticking clock that adds urgency to diplomatic efforts. Your voice in tomorrow's world as we've explored today. Taiwan represents far more than just a territorial dispute between China and America. It's a crossroads where history, technology, democracy, and military power collide in ways that could reshape our entire world. The decisions made in Beijing, Washington, and Taipei over the coming years won't just determine Taiwan's future. They'll define the global order for generations to come. What fascinates me most about this story is how the voices of ordinary Taiwanese people often get lost in the superpower rhetoric. They're the ones living with constant uncertainty, building families and businesses while geopolitical giants debate their fate. I'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you think the international community should approach this delicate situation? What role should smaller nations play in preventing conflict between superpowers? Don't forget to subscribe to Minecrafted for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. Hit that like button if this analysis helped you understand this complex issue, and share your perspectives in the comments below. Your insights help make our community stronger, and who knows, your comment might spark the next topic we explore together. Till next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep your mind crafted.